Hi guys, welcome. Now, as you all know, we are approaching the colder months, depending on where you live, that is. And often when this happens, our skin is starting to get really dry. Personally, for me, I find that my skin is getting so dry that I have to constantly be putting moisturizer on my hands. Not only are my hands getting dry, but my feet are also getting dry, and I have a solution for that. So today I am going to share a DIY remedy that you can use to get rid of dry hands, dry feet, and it's a remedy that you can use all over your body. So if you're interested in this video, continue watching.
So today we're going to be using shea butter as our base, and shea butter have fatty acid and vitamins that help to nourish and protect the skin natural barrier. It can help lock in moisture, making it a good choice for dry and dehydrated skin. I'm going to be using about an ounce of the shea butter, and first I'm going to be melting the shea butter. Now, if you have your shea butter in your refrigerator, go ahead and take it out even a day or so before. Now, here's another option. If you do not have shea butter, you can also choose to use petroleum jelly to substitute the shea butter. So what I'm going to do with my shea butter, I am going to be melting the shea butter. So if you notice how hard my shea butter is, that's because I did not take it out to get to room temperature. So we're going to chop it in smaller pieces for easier melting. Now, shea butter also have other benefits for the skin, such as anti-aging benefit. The antioxidant like vitamin A and vitamin E can help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It also promotes collagen production, which can make the skin look more radiant and glowing. Shea butter also help to prevent chapped lips. It can help to protect the lips from UV ray, and shea butter also help restore skin elasticity and maintain an even tone. It can also improve skin flexibility, making skin appear more supple and hydrated. Shea butter can help repair damaged skin, new cells regeneration, and boosting collagen production. So now that I've chopped the shea butter in small pieces, I'm going to place it back into the bowl. Since we're going to be melting this, remember to put it in a container that can tolerate hot water. So now we're going to reach for a small pot or saucepan, and we're going to place this in the saucepan. Remember, you can also choose to melt this in your microwave, or you can choose to use a double boiler or even hot water and place this over the hot water. For faster melting today, I'm just going to use 1 cup of water, pouring this in the saucepan. And what I'm going to do next is place the shea butter in the water in the container, and now I'm going to place this on the stove top. So let's go ahead and reach for my stove top. And this is so convenient, guys, this little stovetop here. And now what I'm going to do, I am just going to let it sit on the stovetop probably for about 2 to 3 minutes or so. And at this stage, it is going to start to melt. So I'm not going to even touch it. I just let it sit for a couple of minutes. And then what I'm going to do next, I'm going to start stirring it.
So now you can see that the shea butter is almost completely melted, and please remember that this is going to be very hot, so be careful when you remove it from the hot water. And we have just 2 little pieces to go. So now yes, it's all gone. So I'm going to remove the bowl And as I said, the bowl is going to be hot, so be careful. So now let's go ahead and remove the bowl. Try not to make any water get into it. And let me put this aside. So now that we have the melted shea butter, we want to work fast with this, especially if you're living somewhere that is cold, because it's going to start to form almost immediately. So what we're going to do first, we are going to reach for some oils, and I'm going to be using some pomegranate seed oil. And pomegranate seed oil is a light oil. It will not clog the pores, but it's very hydrating on the skin. It's rich in vitamin C, vitamin E. It helps to nourish, and it is also good for all skin type. So I'm going to be using a tablespoon, 3 teaspoons of the pomegranate seed oil. Let's give this a stir. We're making sure this shea butter does not sleep on us. And next we're going to reach for some grapeseed oil, and grapeseed oil is also another light oil that will not clog the pores. It's an oil that is rich in vitamin C. Grapeseed oil have to seep right into the skin, is moisturizing, is also have to hydrate, it's good for dry skin, it's also good for all skin type. And we're going to use the same amount, 1 tablespoon of the grapeseed oil. So here we have shea butter, we have grapeseed oil, and we also have pomegranate seed oil. And if you notice how I'm mixing it, you can see that it is heavy, and this is from the shea butter. And next I'm going to reach for some coconut oil, and coconut oil is an amazing oil for dry skin. It's a heavier oil, so we're using just 2 teaspoons of the coconut oil. And now I'm reaching for my final oil, which is Jamaican black castor oil. This is also a very thick oil, and this oil is good for all kind of striation on the skin, stretch marks, varicose vein. This is good for eczema. This is good for dry skin, rough skin. So we're gonna just use a few drops in this, round about, let's say we're using about a half a teaspoon of the castor oil, and we're gonna mix this in. We're mixing shea butter, grapeseed oil, pomegranate seed oil, coconut oil, and castor oil. We're making a dry skin remedy that is friendly to all skin type. Now once this is done, guys, this is complete our oil. But now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna add some aloe vera gel to the oil. Now this could get tricky, so what we're gonna do, let's move this away and let's reach for a new bowl. And today I'm using pink aloe vera gel. Go ahead and use any type of aloe vera gel that you have, and we're using about 2 tablespoons of the aloe vera gel. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna mix the aloe vera gel like I'm showing here. I like to call this warming the aloe vera gel up. 2 tablespoons of any aloe vera gel that you have. And what I'm gonna do next, I'm going to reach for some vegetable glycerin. It's optional. If you have it, use it. If you do not have it, you can leave it out. And I'm going to add a teaspoon of the vegetable glycerin to the aloe vera gel. You could have also add the vegetable glycerin to the shea butter when you were blending it. So now we are mixing vegetable glycerin and aloe vera gel, and we're totally mixing well. Now we're going to reach back for our oil, and we're going to add this a little at a time, just a little at a time, and we are going to be blending. You can also choose to put this in the blender. If you want it to be light, fluffy, and creamier, you can add it to the blender. So we're slowly blending this in, and this is the only way you are going to be able to mix this in, guys. So go ahead and slowly blend, or as I said, if you want it to go faster, then you definitely add it back to the blender, which is going to give you a light peak, really light and fluffy moisturizer. This is your dry skin moisturizer, and you can also whisk this. This is going to get thicker when you set it aside, guys. So that is why we're working on it really, really fast. And now this is it right here. This is your dry skin remedy. Good to use on your face, and it's also good to use on your body. If you're looking for fragrance, if you're going to use it on the body, go ahead and add your favorite essential oil to it. Now let's just test it, guys. This is what I want you to see, how this just melt in the skin. And the good thing about this, it is not greasy at all. So when you apply it on the skin, you don't have to feel greasy. It's a lot of moisture in the skin. It hydrates the skin and keep the skin looking soft and supple. Set this aside for about 5 minutes or so, and you can clearly see how this is getting thick, and the colder it gets is the thicker it's going to become. So make sure if you're storing it in a container, make sure to store it in a wide mouth container. And there you have it, your dry skin remedy.